one to Arvind, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, first of all, just to drive home the importance of what that ails us.
A very, very good afternoon to all of you and distinguished guests, of course, students. I remember being a very, very active part of RSP. And, you know, that uniform meant a lot to me when in school. I was in a school in South Bombay. And every time there was, I think, the Ganpati processions or any major festival in Mumbai, I was very, very proactive. Got the feeling that I was one of the top cops in the country, or in the city. So very, very happy seeing you kids here. I only hope that this continues. I think we need the RSP and the Road Safety Patrol, not only among students, but among senior citizens and in buildings too. You know, because it's very, very important. We take our roads for granted. There are only so many policemen, and Mumbai as a city is growing day by day. Whether it's the number of cars, we used to own one car or two cars. You know, when I was growing up, probably I had a car at home. And today, suddenly, each family has 6 cars, 7 cars. And that is the biggest problem. The problem is that the cars have moved down into the streets, apart from the buildings itself. So that's where the problems start. Other than that, of course, we all believe that, you know, we want to be a part of Girish's Top Gear team. You know, we want to drive fast, we want to drive good cars, but I think we all have to be aware that there is a right time, right place when we do all that. Basic rules, if we believe in following the basic rules, I think all starts from there. For me, anything I believe in, if I believe in change, I believe it has to begin with me. It has to begin with my family. It has to begin with my staff. It has to begin, you know, in my society. It has to begin in my school or college or wherever I come from. And hence, it's a brilliant initiative, you know, and honestly telling you, I wasn't feeling too good at all. But I came in because it's a great effort by the right people who've come together. We need to support the Mumbai traffic, the police, because I strongly believe, whether it's the Mumbai police or the BMC, they are the hardest working people anywhere in the country. And that's why Mumbai is still safer, still follows traffic you know, rules and regulations because of these very people who stand on the streets. Even now, if you see, it's raining, but they're standing there, you know, trying to control traffic. It's we who create problems for them. So honestly, let's believe that we can bring in the change. Like they say, you hold one person's hand, and there should be a change. You influence one person to influence another person. And trust me, a lot of you know, students might be saying you're a part of RSP or the Scouts. It may not be exciting for them, but this will bring a lot of difference in your personal lives too. I started being, I was a part of the RSP, and that gave me a lot of pride. And I think if you have pride in what you do, you don't have to look back on anything or bother about what anybody else is saying. So thank you once again, Campion, for hosting us, for being here, for being supportive to our cause. Let's hope, with the help of the media and all of you here, especially kids, because you are the change. You know, you can bring about change. We can try to influence it, but you are the change. So help us there, and I think it'll help us all. Thank you.
Thanks, Sunil. You know, what he's also trying to mention is it has to come from us. If you can make a difference in your family, they will in turn influence a lot of other people and continue the momentum here. Now I'd like another very important gentleman in this whole campaign from Mumbai Police, Kaiser Khalid, and he will address the crowd.
He's having a meeting today. So I checked up and said from 12 to 4 the road is closed. So you better prepare accordingly. Friends, you know, a road is one of the basic mediums of travel. In Mumbai city, we have around 24 odd lakh vehicles, 24 lakh vehicles on road. Every vehicle is being used by a person or 2 or 3 or family. Imagine how many people are moving at a given point of time. All of us take things for granted. In the morning when you get up, have you ever thought ki how would you go to your school? The bus comes or your vehicle is there, it carries you to the school, brings you back. The presumption here is that you are safe when you are on the road. You will be going to the school safely, coming back safely. Your parents don't worry about your traveling. That is only because we have discipline on the road. Imagine if this discipline is gone, what would happen? Will any parent send his child to the school if some accident is taking place every day on the road? Probably not. So it is very important that we value road safety because it is directly related to the sustenance of life on the road. This presumption is there. But if we do not follow or observe the traffic rules and disciplines, as Brother Sunil has pointed out, then probably some of us is going to suffer. You know one accident that took place on the Eastern Freeway. Somebody drove for 6-7 kilometers on the wrong lane. What happens if you drive on a wrong lane and at a speed of say 80 kilometers per hour, other vehicles are coming? There is an imminent possibility of a collision. Every year, Mumbai loses more than 500 people on the road because of accidents. Few thousand get injured. Now these people who are killed on the road are the breadwinners. They are sustaining families. They are all youth. Simple mistakes. You see the motorcyclist, the helmet is tucked on the handle. It is not on the head. What happens? When an accident takes place, will that accident give you this warning? Please wear your helmet first because now accident is going to take place. It doesn't happen that way. So we have to care for ourselves, driving the proper lane, taking a proper turn, giving indicators, small things, the way we cross the road, the way we move on the road, very small things, but very important for sustenance of life. As the students of RSP, you go and do the parade. We have parade in all the regions, and then we select team for 26 January parade. What is important there is your discipline, the way you behave, the way you move, the way you stop. That is what is needed on the road also. When we cross the road, how do we cross the road? How do we move on the road? How do we board a vehicle? How do we drive a vehicle? How do we stop? I remember a very small example. Sometime back I was in Dubai. So one of my friends was telling, there was a turn, you're going, there's a turn. But the authorized U-turn was around 200 meters ahead. So there was a traffic gentleman. He asked, can I take this turn? He said, you can take this turn, but this will cost you 500 dirhams. This turn is free, provided you pay government 500 dirhams. The turn which is at 200 meters is free. So he went and took a turn. And I am very, very surprised. We people of this country or this city, when we go abroad, we observe all the traffic disciplines, all the rules. We do not even spit. We give up our favorite gutka. We do not chew tobacco. We do not chew pan there. The moment we come back, we resume our normal duties, normal habits. See, fair enough. You have something, you like something, do. But question is, why should we spit on the road? Why should we not observe that this is a place which is being used by other people also? Do we like somebody spitting in our house? We don't. Road is also home to our vehicles. It is the place where we exist. It is the place where we breathe. And if that is unclean, if that is unhygienic, what happens? So friends, the purpose of this drive is to create that awareness that our safety is linked to our habit on the road. It is not somebody else's habit. As Gandhiji said, be the change that you want to see. Best, and I hope that Mumbai Traffic Police remains associated with this drive for long period to come. Mr. Vichare is here. He is in charge of road safety patrol education thing. I think for last 15, kitne saal se ho tum? 23 years. He is the most recognizable face of road safety patrol because he is the organizing. He must be coming to your school also. So around 450 odd schools we are having RSP education right now, and we are trying to expand it to each and every school of Mumbai city so that we get many more conscientious citizens who observe road discipline. I wish Top Gear all the best, and I hope that they remain associated with this kind of drive in future also. Thank you.
Thank you, Khalid sir. We were also very surprised when we started this campaign. See, it's an occupational hazard for us. We test new cars and bikes, my team and my road test colleagues. We write about cars and bikes, and we are always testing them under controlled environment. And a bad road is an occupational hazard.